Hey guys, Valiant here once again, doing another Average Joe reviews. This time we're looking at The Dark Knight Rises, the third movie in the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy. Well guys, this movie actually premiered last Friday, and I'm sorry it's taken me so long to get to this review, but, well, I have my reasons for that. The biggest one being that, while I did see the midnight premiere of the movie, I wasn't totally satisfied when I saw it, I'll be honest. I thought it was going to close to the trilogy, but, there was just so much crap going on that I was just like, oh my god, it's not as good as Dark Knight, in my opinion. That was what I said last Friday. Now, honestly, I just saw it again today. Actually, right before I'm starting this review. And I have to say that my opinion's changed a bit, since last Friday. Maybe it's because it's not midnight, and I didn't, just watch the other two movies right before this, and have to process all of that information at once. I don't know, but I feel a bit better about the movie now than I did when I saw it a week ago. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to try and do this as spoilers-free as I can, but there are some things that you do have to kind of touch on in order to do this review. But anyways, the story picks up 8 years after the events of Dark Knight, apparently. And, yeah, Gotham City is looking like it's getting back on track. Things are going well. Crime is down. Yay, everything's good. But, kind of like how Dark Knight went, things are going better, but something comes and fucks it up again. In this case, it's the mercenary known as Bane. One of the baddest dudes, and for those of you who know the comics, or, know the comics, you probably know why, Bane is such a significant villain to the Batman series. For the rest of you, I'm not going to tell you. Period. It's that awesome that you should just go find out yourself. Well, you could probably Google it in 2 seconds. So no, I'm not going to waste my time telling you what it is. But yeah, basically Bane comes to town and, well, yeah, shit goes to hell. Trust me. It's actually worse than what happened with Dark Knight. And that's saying something if you saw it. Whew. But yeah, so now Batman has to try and stop Bane and all of the crazy stuff that he's trying to do in Gotham. I'm not going to elaborate anymore because, well, it's a pretty good story, and let's face it, me talking about it is not the same as you watching, Christopher Nolan having directed it, and Christian Bale acting it, and everybody else doing their part for the story. So, go see it. Let's see. My opinion of the actors in the movie, they all did wonderfully. It was good acting all across the board, and I don't really have any complaints. The story, honestly, I gotta say there are a few things I didn't personally like, and I'm actually gonna do a second video after this to talk about the stuff I didn't like in the movie. Just because, well, this is me trying to be objective right now. Saying, hey, it's good, it's bad, whatever. But anyway, there was some of the stuff with the story I didn't personally care for. But, those points that I have issue with don't really bring the movie down. Unless you're me, then do a little bit. Well, actually, they don't. I know I'm being confusing. Just whatever. But the point is, it's a good story. It has a good flow to it. There's a lot in it, I'm going to say, because the movie is 2 hours and I think 40 minutes long. So, yeah, make sure you piss before you start the movie, because it sucks to go in the middle and then come back and what the fuck is going on? Lucky for me that didn't happen, so I don't know that, but yeah. Let's see. Also, you know, a nice little advertisement. If you live in my area, in Painesville, there is a nice little theater where the admission is a bit cheaper than the normal movie theaters, because it's a single, like, theater. Like, it's got, you know, the ticket booth and concession stand right there, and then the theater, and that's it. So, you know, if you don't mind, like, not as good seating and whatnot, you know, and for a bit lower of a price, it's definitely a good place to go. Trying to avoid naming it, because, well, I try not to advertise, but seriously, when the prices are as low as they are at this theater, it's just great, and I love it, and glad they have that movie to show. So yeah, definitely check your local listings for it if you're in my area. Otherwise, I would say, you know, check your local listings, see if maybe you have a cheap theater out in your area. Like, I'd say it's worth full price admission, but I'm a cheap bastard, so I kind of like it when I can go for the cheap times. Like, certain movie theaters in our area, you know, they have $5 movie days. Like, no matter what time it is, you go into the movie, $5. Wow, I'm really off track. Okay, but anyways, movie is definitely worth it. It's a good cap to the trilogy. It's good for Batman fans, and yeah, I liked it. And I'm glad I got the idea to see it again, because honestly, my brother went to see it again, and he said he liked it more the second time through. You know, maybe because you don't have as much to process, so you're not like, oh my god, thinking about it so much. But yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's definitely better in my opinion. Now, ranking it against the other two movies, I want to say the story is better in this movie than the other two, but my personal favorite of the series is going to have to be Dark Knight, just because I liked Heath Ledger's performance so much. I know that's like everybody's thing, but seriously, like, the character of the Joker brings a lot more flair to the screen than Bane does. Because, no offense, the Joker, he's got flair. Bane, he's not so much about flair, but he does the job. You know, so teach their own. But yeah, like I said, I would definitely go see this movie, and you know, hey, if you're a Batman fan, it's good. If you're not exactly a Batman fan, that might help a bit, I want to say, just because my complaints in the next video are going to be like, well, some of them are going to be specifically about, because I know of some Batman stuff. I'm not an expert, mind you, but I know some things. So yeah, go see the movie. That's all I have to say. You know, go to the cheap day, go to the normal day, whatever. Just see the movie if you like Batman, and if you like the other two movies, Christopher Nolan, you know, definitely keeps the tone pretty similar to, I want to say similar to Dark Knight. But anyways, guys, that's my 2 cents on the subject. And yeah, I'm going to end this video. So I will catch you for the next movie. Later.